Hello, Ivkins. Oh, I'm setting everything up. Hold on. Is the audio good? What's it sounding like? Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna bring over the last year's Niger. Now, I have technically already fed them today, so they might not go as crazy, but they actually were swarming, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I don't know if you see that there. That is a lot of cocoons. Yeah. Hold on, if I can show you here, I'll try and get a macro. Oh, let me take off the lens which I got now and add on this one. Okay, let's try this. So, if you look in there, you can see, yeah, that's a lot of cocoons. Now, they've got some eggs there too, and then in this chamber next to it, I believe, yeah, they have got a lot of pupa. That's where their larva is, but I can't see it right now because they've covered it with sand. But the queen, I believe, must also be in there because I don't see any other one, which is a bit unusual because I usually heat this side, and I believe the condensation builds up on that side. But this weekend, I'm actually going to try and make a vivarium to keep it all heated. So it shouldn't be like that anymore. But it's going to take a while. Oh, you got to go? Okay, bye. Have a good evening. Okay. Oh, no one's watching, that's sad. Alright. Mealworm time. Hopefully they have a little swarm. I'm trying not to feed too many roaches because I don't have that many, so I'm just gonna wait for them to, you know, breathe a little bit. Oh, hello, little mealworm. I'm gonna cut your head off. Oh, yeah, no one's touching that sound. Oh, whoa. As you can see, that mealworm doesn't have a head anymore, so the ants will like it. Nasty. Right. Come on, aunties. Oh, hello, Ants Archives. The stream is a little bit late today. I have a bit of stuff to do, but it shouldn't be like that next week. So yeah, let's see how long it takes for them to discover it. So I put the thing over the outward. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, focus for you. I'm gonna turn this off. How's your day going? Oh, workers found it. Let's see if we can get a Lasius Niger swarm today. I might refill their liquid thing because, oh, little worker on it. On the wait. They go through a lot of sugar water, so I'm just gonna like that. Oh, it's not in focus. Where is it? Hello everyone. I'm feeding my pet ants. As you can see, these are my Lasius niger ants right here, and they are literally eating a mealworm, and the first workers have found it, and in no time they will actually start swarming. So keep going for that. Now ants need two types of food. They need protein, like that mealworm right there, and they need sugar. So as you can see, back here is their liquid feeder, and they don't have anything right now. So I better refill that. Oh. Yeah, that is empty. I make my own sugar water, so I just put brown sugar in a pot, heat it up with some water, and that's it. So all you got to do is twist off the bottom. You got this, and then got a pipette full of the sugar. Pump it in. Maybe a bit more. They love the sugar. Ooh. Right in. There we go. Perfect. Now I just got a screw on the top and put it in. Now, you might be asking, how do they actually eat through these things? Well, as you can see, there's little holes on the top of it, and the sugar water basically just seeps out. It can't actually get out, but it's enough for the ants to drink out of it without leaking. So I'm going to put that at the back of the outward, and hopefully they'll like it. Oh, I think I spilt a bit. They're actually drinking that though. Nice. It's quite cool in my room, so it's fogging up the nest a little bit, but seems to be fine in there. Oh wow. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a worker. Yeah, you won't be able to see that. There's a worker on there, which is very fat because it's drinking up the juices from the mealworm. And that's basically the first thing they do whenever they get food. They drink up the juices and then they pull it back. So once some of those workers will come back, they'll send a pheromone trail, like a scent trail basically, to tell the others where the food is, and they're actually beginning to pull it. That's cool. Now I've got many colonies which I'm going to feed, so I'm going to do all that. Like the live stream if you like what you're seeing, and subscribe to the channel. Yep, they're bringing it towards the nest, as you can see. Ants are very strong. I don't know if you knew this, but they can carry up to 40 times their weight, I think it is. Maybe 200 with some species. But that one worker there is carrying the entire thing. I'm not sure why they're not being so busy today, but yeah, maybe they've already swarmed out earlier. Okay, I'm going to move these to the back and bring over the next colony. All right. Should I bring over my big-headed ants? They're pretty cool. Oh. All right, big-headed ant set up here. It's a bit flimsy because it's only connected by tubing, but once they have a nest, it should all screw together very well. Oh, I have to get this all in frame. Okay. I'm gonna try and get this all into shot. So I'm gonna move these mealworms out of the way, and I'm gonna feed them. Oh. Ooh, they probably will need some sugar as well. Now let's look inside the nest, shall we? Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna bring this over here. Oh, that is a lot of ants. Here you can see the queen running around there, and lots of brood, and also a few soldiers in there, but they are going crazy because I just vibrated them a little bit. So all we need to do now, give them some food in this thing here. Oh god. Yep, they're going a little bit crazy. Sorry guys. Okay. Let's bring over the outworld into shot. Oh, they do not like me doing this. Sorry guys. Okay. Everyone, like the live stream and please subscribe. I'd love that. Okay. So if we look into the outworld, it's quite busy. Probably a bit busier because I just disturbed them. But again, all ants need sugar for energy. So I'm going to give them that first before giving them something moving. Oh. Now, these ants aren't that crazy as sugar, not as crazy as my other colony, but they are crazy for one thing, and that is protein. So, something like mealworms, which that's what I'm going to feed them, will be really nice, and they will go crazy for it. So, shall I get one out? If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. What? So I just cut this head off this mealworm here. Oh, sorry guys. And yep, I'm gonna put that in there. Oh, where should I put it? Let's see. Oh, work found it. Oof. Now the workers going in and out of this tube here to get from their nest to the outworld. They might have already been informed by about the food, so they are all rushing out for it. The ants are very small, so they're pretty difficult to see on here, but later in the stream I'll bring out my much larger ants, and they should be pretty cool. Yep, there's already 4 workers on it, but they just take literally no time to swarm it, so. Okay, so these ants are literally the things which will tell the rest of the colony. So, oh, the worker's already trying to carry it. That is one brave worker. Now they have lots of larvae in their test tube, which is, they have 3 test tubes. Lots of larvae in here, and tons of pupae, which are the closest ones to adult, and lots of young larvae and eggs. The queen also lives in there. She has tucked herself away in here so you can barely see her. Alright. Some workers are drinking the sugar water, and there seems to be a few more out in the outworld now. Oh, hi, Ant Crust. Oh, should I bring out my Myrmecocystis placodops, the ones that you sent me? Oh, just gave them this mealworm, and they seem to like it. There's a few coming out. I already fed these ones earlier as well, because I couldn't help myself and I love watching them eat. Nice. They might even need more than that. I'm not going to feed them for a bit. Yes, you want to see the placodops? Okay, I'm just going to quickly give them one more mealworm. Oh, I have so many mealworms. If anyone wants mealworms, please let me know, because I have too many. My mealworms are literally like the craziest things. They eat so much food. I gave them half a carrot, destroyed in like a few hours. Like I gave them a whole couple inches maybe of oat, and all gone in a day. Oh, I'm too impatient to give them anything. I genuinely might just fill up half the box with oats, because I just can't be asked to keep filling it up. I can't lie, my nodes are crazy for water. I mean, it might just be because there was a heat wave not too long ago, and I mean, they've nearly finished their test tube, which they're mainly living in. Their original test tube is half full, and this one is like nearly, like it's barely been drunk at all. But still, I'm gonna wait until they filling it up completely and they actually like they're out of water before I add a nest. And I actually have the nest already. It's a bit condensation-y, but I've got a medium nest. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very big. But once they need it, I'll put it in between these 2 setups here like that, and they should rush in to be able to get from the outward as well. And once they move out of there, then I'll just detach it, I guess. I'm tired. Oh, they are fighting with the white mealworm here. Okay, I'm gonna bring over the placodops. Once, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Goodbye, noders. Gonna bring you back. Move you out the way. it is time for honey pots. Hell yeah. Oh, it's difficult to get a good look in there, sorry, but I'm gonna try to get a decent shot in there. Hold on. My tripod seems to be a little bit loose. Let me just do that. Wait. Okay. Let's try it and look inside here. Whoa. Now, one of my favourite things that's happened right here so far is that I have seen a very large cocoon in there, which means one thing. They could be having a repeat soon. Now, I don't know if you can even see it in there. But there's the queen. She's a beaut. And big cocoon pile. Now, just behind there, I don't know if you can see it, but there is one quite large cocoon, and I believe that will be their first honey pot ant, which is pretty exciting. I don't actually think they'll have them this early, but yeah. Haven't given them any protein this week, so they should probably be wanting it. Oh, I wonder if they will want. Yeah, cocoons. They have lots of cocoons and a few larvae, a few eggs, but mostly cocoons right now. Now, what do you think, mealworm or roach? Now, I don't know if roaches are their favourite. Yeah, roach. Okay, sure. They do like the taste of roach, but the movement is a little bit scary for them. I've got it. The roaches are growing really fast. Like, I think a few of them are adults now, which is pretty cool. Yeah. I'll chop up one. Yeah, you feed them roach. Yeah, I actually ordered dubia roaches, but I got red runners. I don't really care, but yeah. Do you have dubias or red runners? Oh, I hate catching these things. I need something to get put their trash in. I don't have a pot up here for some reason. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, little guy. You're dead. Ugh. Scissors. I feel bad for them sometimes, but like not really. Oh, I dropped him. Don't worry, he's still in the thing. I got him. I keep dubious. Yeah, I only have red runners right now and mealworms. I used to have crickets, but every time I've kept them, they died. So I don't think I'm gonna feed them those anymore. Oh, okay. Have you ever kept red runners? Because I wonder if they are better than dubious. Put that in the feeding dish. I need something to put their trash in. I need to get a pot. No, you never kept them. I do like them because I mean apparently they're like the highest in protein in terms of any feeder insect. Dubias are a bit more fatty, but and they also leave more shell. But I don't know. So I really need to keep dubias at some point. I do not know which one's better. Ooh, there's a worker in the yard. I haven't actually had to add any more PTFE yet. I wonder which escape prevention's better, PTFE or Fluon? Because I've never used Fluon. I've only ever used PTFE, and it's always worked for me. So I don't know. I don't know if I should feed them sugar water because I've You said that they could accidentally become repeats, the queens, and stop laying eggs. But I haven't given them sugar water for like ages, so let's give them a tiny bit. That should be enough. Hello, Crafting Ant. I've got my placodops on here. Hello. I also put roaches in boiled water for a few seconds before you feed them to ants. Wow, I've never tried that before. What is it? Just to prevent mites. Yeah, that's smart actually. I haven't really had mites. I had them in my Harpingnathus venator setup, but yeah, they haven't actually spread to any of my other colonies, which is really weird. I think they might be some sort of like mite, which is like specifically for that one species, because they just haven't attacked any of my other species. When was the last time you fed them sugars? Ages ago. I've got one little drop in there, like barely anything, not even visible. But I think they're alright. The queen is still pretty fat. I think the workers are becoming a little bit more active, but they're not that active today. What do you think of this DIY setup? It's difficult to film like this, but if I just put the light like that, and you can see inside it, there's the queen and her cocoons and whatnot. Yeah, you like it? Thanks. Just gypsum. I've only ever used grout to make nests, so that was like my first gypsum nest. But like I heard that grout can have like additives and stuff in it, and gypsum most of the time it doesn't really have anything in it, which is just a bit. It's just a bit risky having stuff in it. Whew. Their test tube is a little bit dirty. Ugh. Might give them a new one. You always make a lid. Yeah, there is a lid actually. Just like that. It's just acrylic cube from Amazon. Oh, there's a couple workers out. Oh, is he gonna find it? No. Small colonies are always a little bit scared of them. Alright. I'm gonna leave them be for a little bit. Maybe come back to my last year's Niger for a minute. To see what they're thinking of the sugar. They've already brought them the meal one, that's cool. Oh, they have so many cocoons. Oh, I have to just quickly do something. Alright, I'm back. I've got a trash pot because I emptied my last one out, so I need more. It's getting a bit foggy up in there. Okay, I needed something to clean out the trash. Let me see. They have a little trash pile next to them, one of the little mountains there. I need one of your gardening sets, TCA. Yeah, they are handy. All I have is a pot and butter right now, and it is useless. At least they're not as messy as my messes. Oh. I think they're liking the brown sugar. TCA, did they wait, who made the recipe for the juice stuff, the ant juice? Because I'd love to try that out. It seems to be crowding around here for some reason. That's weird. Sugar water. Ooh, I wonder if they need more protein. They're so protein hungry. The amount of cocoons they've been making lately, because of the amount of larvae they've had, is crazy. I'm gonna put the other half of this roach in there. Ooh, they should swarm that hopefully. Soil gecko, yeah. I've just been doing a thing where I just heat up water, put in brown sugar, and yeah, they like brown sugar more than white sugar, and they like both of those more than powdered sugar. So I don't know. Wow, they're like that. I actually think Lasius niger are like kind of underrated. Like, I mean, they're overrated and underrated at the same time. Like, they're a beginner species, but if you get a good colony that actually grows decently, then they actually can be like quite aggressive. I think sometimes they form little trails for me, which is quite cool. Oh, I have so many colonies to feed. I'm gonna have to speed this up a bit. I've only done 3 colonies and it's been half an hour. So, what should I get next? Should I grab the hops? Because haven't fed them that much. So, I might even get a little dive feeding. Ooh. How many colonies do you have? I have like 14 ant colonies right now. So, like, most of them are founders, like half maybe are founders, and then the rest are just like, yeah. I actually had one colony, another colony of Lasius niger, which was doing like maybe half as much work as this, but in the heat wave, they ran out of water, and I didn't notice it for like a week, and the like entire colony was dead except one worker and the queen, and they have a small batch of eggs. I'm just trying to keep them alive at this point, but yeah, I have a few small Lasius niger colonies from catching queens last year. This colony is about just a year old now. And I mean, look at that. I mean, it's a bit foggy, but look at all those cocoons. My lord. Oh, I might bring over the harps then. Let these guys go back. Oh, they actually swarming. I might leave them in the background. Just while I bring the harps over. Just checking the pacadops. Don't seem too interested. Glad you could catch the stream. Yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, the heat really boosted egg production, definitely. Ooh. Few workers out there, not bad. What the placodops tend to do is they like wait until I'm not there, and then they start eating it. They don't care if I'm watching them. Oh no, little Lasius niger swarm right there. Wow, that's cool. That's what I like about them. Okay, I'm gonna bring the placodops back and bring over the harps. What? Here we go. Yes. Is that a red runner in there? Yep, it is. I did give them one earlier, but they'll probably want more than that. They don't not have any larvae right now. They just have eggs, because after the deadly mite attack, which was a while ago, they ate all of them. How late are you? Only half an hour, and there's still plenty more to do. Thanks for joining me anyway. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna put another red runner in there. It might not go in, it might, I don't know. See what happens. They're very good at handling when one goes into the nest, which is quite good. Because I always get a little bit scared when they go into the nest. Oh, let's get a little one. Oh, no. I actually hate catching red runners, bro. They run away. Remember, they're called red runners. They're red, and they run. Very fitting name. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yep, you're done. You're school, buddy. I might get a little macro shot of these guys, you know? Yeah. Put on my lens real quick. Okay, let's see. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, they love red runners. Favorite food, definitely. Their least favorite food is those mealworm beetles, but I don't even have any of those right now. They're all mealworms. Wow, they love that. Any of you been watching the World Cup? Last England game was crazy. I was sure we were losing because, I mean, we were down 1-0, and we are just doing that thing that England always does, where we just do nothing and we suck. But then Harry Kane, and yeah, I think the best players right now on our team. I'm not a big football fan. I'm not like a massive football fan, but I watch the World Cup. I sometimes watch Chelsea games because I'm a Chelsea supporter. In fact, shorts right now. Chelsea. Yeah. Let's see. Any roach movement? Oh, it's just gone into the nest, I think. Let's come out. So, yep. Oh, there's a worker following it. That's cool. Maybe it's a guard in it. Let's see. With a Lassius Nigel doing right now. Back here. Oh, hold on. There you go. Oh, that's a little baby swarm. Think so. Why am I not focusing? There we go. Whoa. That is a lot of workers. Beautiful. They've definitely increased their confidence when it comes to food recently. Oh, the red one has gone inside the harp's nest. It's just at that entrance there. The Lessius Niger's colony is super cool. I wish mine would do better. Yeah, it's definitely like it's not the most common thing to get a colony of Lessius Niger that actually does like well. Lots of queens just aren't that good. Because I caught a few queens, and I mean my one, the one which I just showed there was the only one which even did that well. There was one which was like coming close, but during the heat wave, no water. I forgot. the test tube completely emptied out and didn't realise it. Entire colony dead except one worker and the queen. Oh, just made it out. Good job, little guy. Well, I'm gonna put these back. And if I see a red one, oh, it's gone in. Hold on. Maybe a bit of action. Oh, there was a worker trying to grab it there. Is that a worker coming out of the nest? Oh, let me move out of the way because if it sees me, it's gonna go mad. I might have missed the Niger fight because I've only seen like 2 elates this year. Ugh. I have seen just at my school today so many queens running around, and I didn't really see the flight, but I definitely saw the queens running around. But I do not want any more Lassius Niger. I'm just gonna wait until Lassius Flavus and maybe even Temnothorax, and definitely I want to wait until Myrmecarubra, because I mean they're Myrmecarubra and I've never kept them before. I caught 2 queens last year, but they were both infertile, so that was just unlucky, I guess. Yeah, your Ulysses were doing well. 1,000 worker, but then the queen just died. God, that's unlucky. Oh, let me. I actually really like them, the Lassius Niger. They're so cool. And let me just turn them around real quick because they are doing something. Oh. Let's see this. Yep, they're trying to drag the red runner. Super underappreciated. Yeah, I mean, just because they're common and just because they're like not really colourful does not mean they're cool. I love Lassius Niger. People say they're boring. I mean, compared to some other ants, they are, but like they're ants and they're cool ants and they're not boring. They're definitely not boring. Tiny tanks, yeah. I think my strongest ants compared to their size are my Fidoli. Like their workers are tiny, but I've seen a single worker carry like a whole mealworm just by itself. Like that's crazy. And their majors, like that's something else as well. I might come back to the Fidoli later. Should I bring over the messes? I definitely need to clean. The Mesobarbarus Lavinus is extremely dirty. I've been putting off cleaning it, so I should probably do that actually. Okay, let's move the laces back. And I'm going to grab the messes. What? Here they are. Inside the Venus. There are so many nicknames you can call these guys. Messy Barbarous. Massive trash dump. Stressor Barbarous. I mean, do you see that queen literally just running out the nest? And yeah. I think I'm just unlucky this year. Last year I saw way too many queens to catch. Yeah, I mean, last year was insane. I think it might have been, I don't know if it was just my area, but literally flights every week, and there were so many. I didn't see any Myrmica flights, but there was a massive Lasius flavus fly in my garden, and they were going crazy. Oh, they are cool. Look at that queen. Messor are really fascinating, but it's a pain to clean after them. Definitely, especially if they're in a tiny outworld with no escape prevention. Oh god, I really do not like the Venus nest anymore. It is so rubbish. I mean, it's great for like little founding queens, but I cannot stand it anymore. Oh, I wish I had like a shop and everything, like TCA, where I could just have like a constant supply of all the outworlds and all the stuff and all the nests that I want. Of course, you still have to make them, but like, you have to pay for them. I like the Venus for founding queens. Yeah, basically everything I put inside has popped off really nicely. Yeah, I mean they've grown nicely, but then once they've grown, this happens, and yeah. I mean, to be honest, their trash has been piling up for ages, so it is my fault, but it is also their fault. Stupid Messors, I hate you. Just kidding. Channel OGs right here. One of the first colony on my channel. Only like last year, I like had barely any colonies, well, barely any different species anyway. I had a few different species of Lasius and stuff, and I had no exotic species, and then I just had this. Yeah, it's easy indeed. Everything wandled away. Okay, I've got like half their trash already. I mean, if they're a small colony, then I'll probably just be able to block it off and then take out the stuff, because I mean, the one good thing about the Venus is that it's easy to clean if it's a small colony, because you can just take it apart like really easily. But yeah, they've got so many media workers now. No majors yet, but yeah. I mean, they definitely didn't do too well last year. I mean, some people, their first year of messes, they actually just go crazy. But they had a die off for like the first few months because the queen wasn't laying, and I was a horrible ant keeper. And I just checked them every second. So they literally just didn't lay. But then they laid eggs, came back from 2 workers to like 20. And that was the max it got last year. But now they're probably around 40 maybe. I'd say 40. And they've got quite a lot of brood. But I've been stressing them out quite a bit this week just from stuff. Not even feeding them, I've just been moving some stuff around, and yeah. I should feed them too. Ugh. That is disgusting. Their poop is the worst stuff. I mean, they do get a lot of trash in their actual trash pile, but then the poop on the glass is just disgusting. I hate it. It's so nasty. Yeah, a year ago I only had Lasius Messor and Fidoli Pallidula. Yeah. I mean, a year before only Lasius Niger. Wait, so is the colony that you have of Lasius Niger now the same that you had 2 years ago? Because I mean, I've got so many colonies this year. I don't know how much money I've spent. I think I've spent like maybe £300-400. Oh god, that's like my savings from like a good few years. Yeah, I need to feed them. Oh, the queen just does this thing where she just passes out. I mean, she's not like not moving. She's moving her like legs a bit and like her antenna. But when I mess it out a bit with the setup, she just kind of lays down. I think it's a bad thing. She's always done this. She's just sort of like staying still because she thinks that she's about to die. Maybe 2 years old and nearly 40 workers. Yeah, I mean maybe, At some point, they might explode. I don't know. I've never really. I mean, I have a colony like that of Lasius, but they are doing a bit better now. They're just not. The queen's just not really trying. I'm gonna give these guys meal one, I think. Oh, they have so many larvae, they just don't want to pupate. Same thing with my Lasius flavus spawners, because I mean my Lasius flavus, their main problem was they actually were doing so good. They had like 10, like 20 pupae, they were cocoons, but they didn't open the pupae, so they just died. And it was like, oh well, too bad. That was pretty sad. Jeez, my phone is boiling. Oh my god. Before I got more exotic, I also started with local species like Lysis niger, Flavus, and Camponotus lignipeda before I got more exotic ants. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had lignipeda in my area. I mean, a lot of people say they're boring. I mean, I've never kept them. Apparently, they're very slow growing, but they do look so cool once they grow. I mean, the only like videos I've seen of a big lignipeda colony of this one guy who kept them in a nest made out of Lego, which was pretty weird, but I don't know how they did so well in it. I mean, if you get a good lignipeda queen that is just really good at egg laying, then maybe they will just grow a bit faster. I don't know. Yeah, what species have I got this year? I got the harps, I got the Fideli, I got the Malacocistus Staphylops from my newest ones. I got Fusca, which aren't exotic, but yeah. I got Camponotus nicobrensis two times because the first one died, and then I got the new one quite recently from the giveaway from Tuna and Ants Crest, which was like, yeah, she's doing well. I should actually bring her over. And I also got the Camponotus Fetching Koi, the Manica rubida, and yeah, I think that's it. I don't really want more ants right now. I'm gonna wait. I'm probably not gonna get any more this year because I just spent too much money, and I feel like if I get too many colonies now, I might struggle to look after them once they're older because I don't exactly have like the most amount of budget or like time. So yeah, I think they have a couple major pupa, which is cool. How are your Messors, Tuna? Have they got any brood yet? My Messors have some pupae and fresh eggs. They've been hiding inside the lunar pod I attached them to. That's a bit similar to my first Nico colony because they actually started living in the thing, but that's just because half the colony died. Bro, I was so excited for my first Nico colony. I think they must have been dug up because they only had like 20 workers and like they had majors, but the majors were dead when they arrived, along with like 6 workers, and they kept dying. They neglected the queen. The queen died, and yeah. But look what I've got now. Great queen. She arrived with like a small batch of eggs, like I'd say 50 days ago, maybe now. And she's got 7 workers, cocoons, larvae, eggs. Yeah, it's great. I don't have even any majors in my colony yet. Yeah, there's no way that they weren't forgot my old colony. I got them from Joob'sAnts UK, so I don't really think they are the most trustworthy anymore. So I don't think you can get from them anymore. Whoa, it's so nice in here, with the aircon on. Protein and sugar. Should get that out. They love sugar. They get quite fat, which is good, so I don't have to feed them too much. But yeah, I should still give them some because they're looking a little bit skinny. I like giving it to them on Cotton Wool. So. Oh, I'm actually nearly out of cotton wool now. Yeah, sugar ants, yeah. I'm nearly out of cotton wool somehow because I bought like a bag of like 500 cotton balls. It was massive, but I'm nearly out. I've wasted a lot of them. Just doing random stuff, I guess. Yeah. I really want to get some like Australian species, like Myrmecia, obviously, but then some like Australian Fidoli, because I love Fidoli, and also some Australian Campanotas like Consegrinus. They're so cool. I have like 40 dirty test tubes that I need to clean. Yeah, I've got so many too. I did just one day lock in and just clean a bunch of them. Oh, I'm making a mess. But yeah, usually I just can't be arsed. I just leave them there. But sometimes they get like scratched and stuff when I clean them. And it gets like really, like even if you clean them, you can't really see them that well anymore. Yeah, aren't Fidoli antipodon? Yeah, aren't they the ones with like the really long like heads? They're cool. I want the ones from if you know the game Empires of the Undergrowth, there are those like big-headed ants in there. I want those ones. They look so cool. Oh, they need protein. They're doing that thing where they stay still when I come over. You might be wondering why there's soil in here. Well, I thought they had mites, so I gave them some predatory mites because I have so many, like genuinely. I don't really think they have mites anymore, but yeah. You want Polyrachis dives, but I have no setup for them. Well, I heard TCA has a setup on the way, so maybe you could get that when it comes out. Or there's a Wakushi one. Yeah, yeah, it's sad that your Polyrachis died sooner. They were amazing. Yeah, I love Polyrachis. If I ever get a Polyrachis species, I want to get Armata because I think they look cooler than dives, in my opinion. Or, if I genuinely could get any and I didn't have to care about price or anything, I would want Cyan Ventress, I think it is, the blueberry weaver ants. They're literally like, the blue ants. They're so cool. I really want to get some of those someday. I don't even know what they'd be like, but I've seen them on the Ants Canada videos, and they're beautiful. You think they got mites? They were doing really well with tons of brood, but the next week they were dying. Antantix has them. Oh, or Armata. Yeah, I'm not thinking of getting any right now, but if I got weaver ants, that's the ones which I'd get. The best way to test for mites is just use a macro lens and just look at it for like ages and maybe a dead worker. Because in my hearts, I looked at this one dead worker. It's like a head. It was just beheaded, and I looked really closely with my macro lens, and there were just little white things crawling all over it, and I literally was like, ugh. I literally just recoiled in disgust. Mites are like the most disgusting thing on the planet. I literally cannot stand mites. Not to mention the fact that they kill ants. That makes them even worse, but still. Oh, they're smelling the sugar. Hold on, gotta get a tissue. Oh. Worms are worse. Yeah, I mean, it depends which worms. I like earthworms. They're chill. But then you got like, no centipedes. They're the worst ones. Have you seen like the giant like African centipedes or whatever they're called? Desert centipedes. They are the most. They are maybe the worst thing that like has ever been on the planet. Oh, drinking the sugar right there. I want to get a macro of that actually. Oh yeah, I still got my thing on. That's why I boil or freeze my feeder in 6. Yeah, I think the worst thing is not cleaning that trash. That's probably the most likely way to get mites. But my harps actually arrived with mites. I mean, Antics denies it, but there's no way that they could have got them so quickly. It's genuinely, I noticed it within a day or something. Oh, jeez, this is annoying. You had harps and they got infected by mites and died because of that. Yeah, they are so like susceptible to mites and stuff. I mean, I've seen like many videos of harps and I just noticed the mites on them now. Like, look, they are so difficult to notice, and they only really start dying once they have a lot of them. But yeah. Oh, it's in the way. Yeah. Hold on, let me focus that. Nice. I think the quality might be a little bit worse on live streaming, but little worker getting full. How about on the nest? What are they looking like? Beautiful. They have 2 much larger workers because they were the ones which I gave them as cocoons. The other larvae just spun their cocoons a lot faster, probably because the queen like let out some like pheromones or something. But yeah, most of the time when ants get mites, they already have them when they get shipped. Yeah, I fed my feeder a full adult dubia and they were swarming it for multiple days. Jeez. I mean, my feeder only do swarm sometimes. Like, I think it was today. It was early today. Before I started streaming, I gave them a live mealworm. I mean, they were going crazy. Okay, I need a mealworm. Oh, I had a sore throat. What do you think of dubias as a feeder? Because I've never kept them. You've had mealworms as well, so how do they compare to mealworms? Okay. Might be a little bit too much for them. We'll see. Okay, there's only a few founders left and that's it. I had them when I ran out of mealworms, so they didn't manage to get a colony started before I finished using them. They were definitely preferred over mealworms by the ants though. Yeah, I think mealworms like they're decent, but even my red runners are like more loved by the ants than the mealworms. Like they'll take mealworms, but they'll love red runners. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be an ant. I don't know what it's like for their taste buds to work or something. Can only imagine what a mealworm tastes like, and it doesn't taste nice in my opinion. And same with a roach. So, oh, seems they like the mealworm. They've had mealworm before. They didn't actually bring it into the nest. They drank it, like the flesh. But then whenever I gave them parts of red runners, they always bring it into the nest and gave it to their larvae. So I don't know what they like. Mealworms have too much fat. Oh, that's why they prefer roaches more. Yeah, I guess that makes sense actually. One thing with mealworms is that they dry out quickly as well. Like, it only takes like 20 minutes before they're like completely hard. And I mean, the ants will still eat it, but they just become less appetized once it's dry. And red runners are better for longer. 2 workers out there. I can't wait until the Nikos grow. They're so cool. Okay, I might leave these guys to eat and stuff, and I will bring over the next lot. Nikos explode once they reach a certain number of workers. Yeah, I've heard that too. I mean, I don't want a colony as big as like Antflix, let's say, but I do want a big colony. Here we have the Manica rubida. She actually looks very nice in this lighting. New test tube, and you might just be able to see it. A few little eggs, 3 eggs I see there. She's been clawing at the cotton a bit, so I think she might want a little bit of sugar, or that's what she might want at this stage, because I mean, there's really nothing else she can eat. She hasn't got any larvae, unless she wants to store it for a bit. So I might give her a little bit, but that's it. Apfelix's colony is crazy. Yeah, it takes up like 2 shelves. So many like extra large what's it called? Antantics nests. And like, yeah, I mean, that's his biggest colony, I think. He used to live stream like every Saturday, but I haven't seen him live stream in like a few months or something. So, oh, that cotton was bigger than I thought it was. Well, let's see what she thinks of that. She smells it. What do you think the difference between a major and a soldier ant is in ants? Because I don't know. I mean, obviously physically they're different, but I mean, I can't imagine that like their role in the colony is that different in terms of like. I don't think they're like treated better by the ants. I mean, unless you're talking about like replete majors where they just stay in the colony in the nest and just get fat. Then I mean, that's a pretty decent life. But then the ones which just forage like the workers, I mean, it's really the same. Like a queen has the like, even though they're technically more valuable than a worker, they're all seen in the same like mindset. I believe in ants, they'll try and protect the queens, but when it comes to making decisions, that's just the whole colony's work, not the queen just being like a dictator. I like Campinotus Majors versus, what does that say? Exiton Soldiers? I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I do like Campinotus Majors. I want to get Singularis someday. They're massive, and their majors are massive. So yeah. Army ants. Oh yeah. We're talking about the ones with the pale heads and like the really like weird scissor mandibles that almost go up, like they almost go up, not sideways. They're cool. I like those. Whew. I think Campinotus majors are cuter. They like look a bit less ugly. But I mean, army ant soldiers, they're cool. They're just like, yeah. But they're not. They're a bit ugly. Yeah, I don't really like the way they look too much. But yeah. Well, she doesn't seem too sad about the sugar. I'm going to leave her there anyway. I don't think she'll need any protein. Here is my favourite queen at the moment. Little fetching koi. She's got a good few amount of eggs. You can't really see it. The test tube's quite dirty. She's got 2 larvae, mature larvae, and a pile of eggs. Oh, she hasn't got as many eggs as I saw last time. Maybe she wants a bit of food, but she's probably just been stressed. That's the most likely scenario. Maybe they're just the infertile eggs to feed her a little bit. Which means she must be hungry. Yep, queen. I know you're crazy. Fetching koi is totally cool. Yeah, I love him. Anyways, you gotta go. Goodbye, the stream was amazing. Thanks, Tuna, for watching anyway. Have a good evening. Have a good rest of your week as well. And I should see you next week in the next live stream. And oh yeah, I'll see if you're live streaming tomorrow, then I'll watch that too. Yeah. I'm nearly done anyway, so yeah. If anyone's watching this and hasn't liked yet, please like. Be great. Campino's fetching koi right here. Beautiful type of carpenter ant. Yeah. I believe they're from Asia. Not sure. Yeah, I haven't really read up much about fetching koi. I mean, I know that they're like, I've had workers for them, and they're pretty cool. Like they're yellow, and you can see like the sugar in their gaster like really well. Yeah. Brown sugar. Oh, she smells it. Okay. See if she likes that. Well, I think that might have been our last queen. Oh, shoot, actually. Maybe just a bit of protein, I don't know. She can leave that there. Bit of mealworm. Oh, I'll leave her be. Let her do her queen things.